If you want a free tub of cashew cacao nut butter, and I mean a giant tub like the size of my head, huge bucket, pail full of this chocolate spread, all you need to do is give this show a 5-star rating and review in whatever podcast app you listen in. So, just to recap for my listeners, each month we are doing giveaways of some of my favorite products, and every month is a different item. And so every month you have a new chance of winning. This month, I am gifting someone Artisana Organics organic chocolate spread that literally tastes like Nutella, but so much healthier with 0 chemicals. And the ingredients are just organic cashews, organic coconut sugar, organic cacao powder, organic coconut MCT oil, and organic vanilla. That's it. Just give this podcast a 5-star rating and review. And every last episode of every month is where I will be announcing the winner. So don't miss those episodes because you may end up missing me announcing that you are the winner. Every single time I cook eggs in my Instagram stories, my DMs get flooded with questions about the nonstick pan I use to create such perfect eggs. I'm not gatekeeping, I promise. The pans I use are from the company Our Place. I'm sure you've heard of them, but if you haven't, they are a female-founded company that creates non-toxic cookware and bakeware, as well as cutting boards, tableware, and even an air fryer, which comes with a 1-year warranty and 100 days to try it out for yourself and return it if it's not for you. And that goes for all their cookware. Their nonstick pans are made with ceramic, but most importantly, they're made without PFAS, lead, or cadmium. They're also oven safe for up to 450 degrees for all of your favorite stove to oven recipes. So if you're like me and don't want to transfer things, if you're cooking on the top of the stove and then you want to pop it in the oven, they're totally safe to do so. And if you're making an effort to buy non-toxic food and ingredients, but still cooking and baking with toxic materials, it's time to rethink that strategy because all of your good quality food is being prepared in a toxic pan where chemicals are being leached back into your food. I have been obsessed with Our Place, and I know you will be too. But if you're not, you can return it within 100 days. Free shipping and returns are included, so you really have nothing to lose. These make for a great Christmas gift for others and, of course, yourself. And if you want to save some money, you know I got you. Just go to FromOurPlace.com and enter my code DIGEST at checkout to receive 10% off site-wide. That's FromOurPlace.com and use code DIGEST. It's getting into summer, which means more traveling. But with traveling comes the headache of opting for toxic products small enough to be TSA passed, such as mainstream mini toothpaste tubes. But surprisingly, in my latest regular shipment of my Bite toothpaste bits, I noticed on the package it says TSA approved. Even their mouthwash, because their quote mouthwash isn't actually a liquid. Just like their toothpaste bits, Bite's mouthwash are tablets you can take anywhere and even stash in your purse anytime you need to rinse your mouth and freshen up. Just bite down on a tablet and chew, then take a sip of water and swish it around in your mouth as you would mouthwash. Just spit it out and then you're good to go. I absolutely love Bite and their non-toxic oral care. Everything from their toothpaste bits to their mouthwash and even their teeth whitening kits. And they now have a charcoal version. And I know charcoal on your teeth sounds like they would actually make your teeth more dirty, but it's quite the opposite. Activated charcoal naturally helps whiten your teeth. So you get a 2-for-1 deal with toothpaste and gentle whitening, all in a non-toxic tablet that comes in glass jars. So if you've been looking for a natural toothpaste without the paste, Try Bite toothpaste tablets and experience what I, my husband, and so many others are obsessed with. Bite is offering my listeners 20% off your first order. Go to trybite.com/digest or use code DIGEST at checkout to claim this deal. I hope you guys love it. Hey guys, today is October 16th, 2024. This is a mold update. So yesterday I actually recorded the mold intro and kind of explaining, first of all, announcing that I have mold in my lungs. If you haven't listened to that, definitely go back because I give more of the details. Today I'm just kind of popping in to kind of just document how I'm feeling, because yesterday was a complete 180 than today. And mold is so weird. I've never experienced it. And at least I never thought I experienced it. I didn't know I was, but now just things totally make sense. I just got out of a hot bath because yesterday I felt amazing. Honestly, I felt like I had tons of energy. I did like 3 or 4 recipes, did tons of stuff like for the blog, emails, and then like today I feel like I have the flu again. And it's been like this on and off. And again, that's like a whole mold thing I feel like it comes in waves, and like the static feeling is coming back. I feel like super confused. I can't really think. My bowels have been really good except for today. Like again, I was like I feel like I did a 180, and like we're all friends here, so this is not TMI, but it's probably TMI. But my bowels, they was like soup. I didn't have diarrhea, but it's like, I'm assuming it's just detoxing. My chest, I'm getting sharp pains in my chest. I'm having like literally as I say this, I am sweating. And 30 minutes ago, I had the chills. And if I didn't know I had mold, I probably would have felt like I was getting sick. But it's not the case, because this is like tomorrow, I'll probably wake up and have tons of energy. I won't feel sick at all, right? So that's more of this distinction of like every other day, I'm like, this is great. I don't feel sick, or like I'll go for maybe 5 days and feel great. And then like for 2 days, I am like out feeling super toxic. So like right now I have the chills again. It's so weird. Hopefully I'll be starting like the stuff to prepare my body to start like the heavy treatment. Right now I'm kind of just doing homeopathic things that my new naturopath has advised me to do. And even that is pretty intense, just with like binders and things. And I'll try and get into exactly what I'm doing as far as the supplements, the brands, the dosage, all of that. And it's just, again, for those that didn't listen to the first one, go back and listen, because these episodes are going to be a little bit more of a verbal documentation versus me jotting it down in a diary or journal. So in a way, it's almost a journal for myself to look back on, because I have full confidence that I will recover. I do have faith, and gosh, now I'm like going to start crying. But, God is sovereign, and if His will, it will be done, because I don't have control. We can only do what we can do. And if anything, this is just making me rely more on Him every day, and really brings me to my knees sometimes, because even if you don't have mold, like with anything, when you're feeling down, sick, whatever, you feel like you just need someone, and you're kind of brought to a low point. And then when you feel good and on the upswing, everything's doing great, you feel like you don't need any help. You feel like you can take on the world, and you don't need all of these people helping you, or, sometimes you may not even feel like you need God, right? And so sometimes I think that God allows things to happen in our lives because it makes us realize and take a step back. Like, I need you every day, even when I'm feeling good, right? Because you're the one that makes me feel good. You're the one that blesses me with a job. You're the one that blesses me with a home and finances, and all this is yours. And you listening right now, you may not be a believer or have faith, or that may not be part of your life. But I am very open about my faith. I'm not pushing it on anyone, but I'm very open about it. And I don't know what I would do without the Lord. And I don't know, I just thought I would pop in just to kind of document how I was feeling, definitely after my bath. And I haven't had an appetite all day. Yesterday, I had an amazing appetite, but then today I felt super nauseous. I was like even trying to eat some lavash bread, which I shouldn't even be eating. By the way, I'll have to go over my diet recommendations with you guys too. For the most part, I have been following the diet prior to even my naturopath recommendations. But, I thought I would just share what she would recommend or what she is recommending and to stay away from. Probably do that in the next episode as to the protocol, things to stay away from. For example, like no pickles, which it's not like I eat pickles all the time, but definitely, something to stay away from. No potatoes. So that was new to me, which that's fine. So it's just very interesting. No cheese or anything like that. I can have yogurt, of course. I have a call into her to ask if I can have cottage cheese. So I know it's kind of stupid, but I was like, can I have cottage cheese? I didn't see that on the do or don't list. So, just trying to find the silver lining here. But yeah, this is my documentation. And I know it's a really quick episode, really not giving any kind of information other than basically how I'm feeling. And if I can be an inspiration or help or just a friend to perhaps someone that's going through mold as well. I know there's a lot of people out there, and maybe you don't know you're going through mold, but you're having all of the signs and symptoms. And maybe this could be a little light bulb moment for you to just get checked, because you can definitely get checked through blood. And then they found the area of mold in me through the CT scan. So that's how they knew it was actually in my lungs. But you can do some blood work, and it typically takes maybe 5 days to get it back, because they do have to culture it. And then they can tell you what type of mold and fungus. So for me, it's aspergillus. Thankfully, from what I have told, there's different types of aspergillus. So I know Aspergillus niger is like very intense. It's like one of the worst. So thankfully I don't have that. It's a different type of Aspergillus. So regardless, yeah, we're just taking the steps to move forward. And for anyone that's been diagnosed with anything, doesn't have to be mold, but, be thankful that they found whatever they found, because now you can take the next steps to move forward. Thankfully, there's a lot of research and a lot of people know now what to do with different diagnoses. And there's different practitioners out there and people that have definitely experienced it prior to you. And you may feel super alone. You feel like maybe you're the only one in the world that's going through this or going through what you're going through. And yes, to a point, everyone is individualized or is an individual, and every case is different. However, be thankful that there's so much information out there now that you're not the first one going through whatever you're going through. There are options out there. And whether you want to go the more holistic route or whether you want to go Western medicine or integrate both, that is what I'm doing. And there's options. And so just be thankful that they found it, because a lot of people are suffering. They don't know what they have. They don't even know if they have anything. They just feel like crap all the time. And if they can just kind of pinpoint it now, you can just making the next steps, doing what you need to do to get better. And I believe that power of prayers is very powerful. And so Don't feel embarrassed to reach out to people in your life and ask them to pray for you. Don't feel embarrassed to share, because I think sharing can be such a release, first of all, and it can be, it could just make you feel better. I know a lot of people are very private, but you don't have to share with the world. You can share with a few people in your life, right? You don't have to let everyone know, but yeah, you can just share. And it is very freeing. And then the more people that do know, the more people that can understand, right? And they're just not like, gee, she like never wants to come to the party, or she never, is feeling good, or how come she's like so retired all the time, or whatever. Like now they understand and they know, and they can be more understanding. So that's my advice. Obviously, everyone has their own take on it, but yeah. So just checking in with you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And if there's any advice I could give, maybe I'll give it in the next month or so, because right now this is all new to me. And I like I said in the other episode, like I am not a mold expert, right? Like I've had no reason to really dig deep into this. But yeah, I am definitely using all of my resources, and my husband has been such a great support. We are ramping up our home with more air filters. We have a Jasper, we have an air doctor, and it's thankfully this home wasn't the cause. Even the previous home wasn't the cause. My husband, he's like changing all of the actual vents, like the built-in vents in our home. We're making sure we're on top of that. So yeah, we're doing what we can with what we have. And I think anyone should do that, whatever struggle they're going through. Just know that you're doing what you can with what you have, and you have to give the rest to God. So boy, what a little outlet this has been for myself. So if there's just one person listening, I hope it inspired you just to keep going. And you may feel like you hit rock bottom, but please keep going, because there's people out there that need you and that care. Even though you don't feel like anyone cares, there are people out there that do. And just to be open and honest. So have a wonderful day wherever, whenever you're listening. And I will talk to you on Wednesday when we have an interview, because yes, I am still full on working. Thanks for listening to this episode of Digest This. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a review in your podcast app to let us know. If you're ever wondering how you can support me and this podcast, sharing it with your friends and family is the best way. This is a Wellness Loud production produced by Drake Peterson and edited by Mike Fry. To check out more shows by my team, go to wellnessloud.com, and to email the show, message us at digestthispod@gmail.com. See you next time. The content of this show is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not a substitute for individual medical and mental health advice, and does not constitute a provider-patient relationship. As always, talk to your doctor or health team first.